honor of community poetry, I read from recent books from Scarce Publications. I'm going to read something from Scarce Publications, but also from the newly released Testament, a book from Cyberwit Press titled Testament. I haven't even gotten a copy of the book yet. That's crazy. What? But this is the cover for Testament. And within the next week, I'll have copies of this book. There are two women's issues poems that I am going to be reading for you. And they are not only in that book, but they are also in the brand new Down in the Dirt book from Scarce Publications that is titled Floating Island. Floating Island, as well as the two poems that are going to be in the new book Testament, which is not from Scarce Publications, so I can't really praise that one so much. But these are two poems that are actually toward the back of the book, because that's where I usually save these. And this first one that I'm going to share with you, right there, is titled Equality Doesn't Mean Removing Rights. The other day, when the anniversary of the day the 19th Amendment was certified by the United States, giving women the right to vote. On anniversaries past, I have reflected upon how we women have come a long way, baby. But we have to keep looking happy, like we must be grateful for all women's strides these men have let us accomplish, succeeding while we're still under their thumb. So I thought it was funny to see that yesterday our U.S. President called it Women's Equality Day. And it was at the White House they'd focused the day on abortion rights. How good of them, when another government branch, possibly rightfully so, overturned Roe v. Wade to allow the states to decide. I don't think the entire country realized what a giant catastrophe that might be for over half of the people in this nation. I didn't know if the White House would have some sort of festival for the day or what, until I heard that they actually met with state and local leaders to discuss ways to safeguard access to abortion, which has been under such duress, in such peril, since it seems half of these states now stole women's basic rights. In fact, the president continues suggesting that the only way to reverse this injustice is in our future voting choices. So, how appropriate on the anniversary of the day we gained the right to vote that I hear this call. Today of all days. Have you ever heard the allegory, the story, that a baby may seem content on their own, but show them a treat, let them hold it for a while, then abruptly take it away from them? That's when the baby starts crying, now robbed. This is what goes through my head now, after women have made such accomplishments in life, after being held back so long, and then, with the mighty stroke of a pen, it seems that floodgates have been opened for usually rural, conservative white men to bring women back to the dark ages again. They say we've accomplished so much, and then I wonder, have we really? As I turn the pages from Down in the Dirt magazine. Thank you very much for listening. I am going to do in this reading one more poem that is toward the back of the book from Down in the Dirt, the April 2023 issue, as an Amazon book titled Floating Island. I want to thank everyone for listening, including the people that are watching the live Facebook feed. You guys are the best. I hope you enjoy this. I have one more that I'm going to share with you, and it is titled Journalisming the Story of Equal Rights. Journalisming is not a word, but people are using it, so it's a poem title here. Journalisming the Story of Equal Rights. Copy editing and proofreading seem to take half of my workday. Reviewing other people's essays, correcting spelling, punctuation, removing spaces at the ends of paragraphs. Mostly technical stuff. But after reading an essay talking about how the 29th Amendment should be crafted, after a number of states have passed anti-abortion laws after the overturning of Roe v. Wade, to help women who need assistance, whom are impoverished and in more restrictive states, to help them to get free states so that they can exercise rights that the government does not have the right to take away. This essay ended stating that the 28th Amendment, of course, is the Equal Rights Amendment. The journalist in me went in overdrive because I had to confirm with the US government, even Wikipedia. Although having equal rights seems like a splendid idea, the total number of US amendments to the Constitution is only 27. I had to tell them to correct their copy, and they only changed the ending to say the 20th Amendment should be the Equal Rights Amendment. I question if that is all that needs to change, though, because the Equal Rights Amendment, introduced to the U.S. government nearly a century ago, 1923, failed to pass. The ERA was reintroduced in 1971, passing the House and Senate, but then to state legislatures for ratification, where it was rejected by a few states so that it was never passed. In the new millennium, even this very decade, the one that saw the overturning of Roe v. Wade and states taking women's rights away, that decade, the House Judiciary Resolution 28 does propose, quote, an amendment to the Constitution of the United States relative to equal rights for men and women. But again, equality for women is something still yet to pass. So, reading this letter to the editor for future publication, I question the essay, wondering if it misses the point. If there was any chance for equal rights for women in the United States, then their rights wouldn't be removed by select conservative men in government in the first place. If anyone ever truly wanted to codify equality for women, it would have been done so long ago, and we wouldn't be in this pit mankind has thrown us into now, where we furiously claw our way back to the light. I just had to put my book down for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for the listen. Those were two poems toward the end of the Down in the Dirt April 2023 issue, released as a perfect bound book through Amazon, titled Floating Island. These are also in the Cyberwit book Testament, which I don't have a copy of yet. It hasn't delivered to me yet. So I suggest go looking for it on Amazon, or this on Amazon, or stay tuned because I will come back with regular readings during this 2-hour time span in honor of the open mic that closed down because of the pandemic, where there were lots of books around, which is why I've got books here, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay creatively inclined, be prepared for, yes, at least an hour's more readings, because you've got to do broken up readings for this time period, because, yeah, usually 10-minute features. So anyway, stay well. I'll come back very shortly with another reading, and thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you guys on the Facebook Live feed as well. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Thank you all so very much.